Hey everybody, it's Doug here, bringing you the next and probably final episode of our playthrough of Big Trouble in Little China, the board game. And we are playing as a couple of folks, well, four exactly. Jack Burton, Wang Chi, Gracie Law, and Shen. We have infiltrated the lair of Lo Pan, which you're looking at on the board, and we are trying to defeat him. We have 5 more turns to do that in, so this may not be the last episode, but it'll be pretty close. We've probably got at most one more episode after this. But let's see, I don't know. We're going to see if we can even survive this round with him. And we don't draw any Big Trouble cards in this round. The ticker just goes down at the end of the round, the villain phase. So we're going to get right to our gameplay. We're not going to waste any time. We have done a point of damage to Lo Pan, but we got a long way to go. And I didn't realize how devastatingly powerful Lo Pan's powers are in here. It's pretty rough. So we got to try and see if we can defeat him as quickly as we can. Now, what does that mean for us? Well, for example, you really don't want too many people in the same space in there, because one of Lo Pan's abilities is right here. If we do this one, it says roll 2 dice. Each hero and minion in that area on the space of the matching the rolled result are instantly killed. Now, in this game, instantly killed doesn't mean the same thing. It's not so bad as some other games. Like you're not knocked out of the game ever, which is fantastic. But it can be kind of rough. But let's get started. Also, I did adjust some lighting so there wasn't much glare on this side of the board. There's still a little bit, but I didn't realize how glary the board was in some of the videos. So I do believe we're going to start with Gracie Law, though, because, well, why not? So, yeah, we're going to start with Gracie Law. She's going to probably have to move and try and attack Lo Pan as well. We've got to do a lot of damage to him, and his strike back is pretty nasty. You know, it's 3 points of damage. That's enough to kill people. But she's really close to leveling up, so if she can do a hit to him and get 2 chi, she will level up again and become level 4, which will be helpful. So let's give that a go. Okay, let's take these 4 dice and roll them and see what we get. Now remember, we do have Egg's Remedy, so she still has a heal available to her. This isn't too bad a roll for Gracie, because, you know, the first one here can be epic and the second one there can be epic. So what we're going to do first is we're going to use a body die to move. That'll give her a movement of 2. And that's going to be enough to get where we got to go. I'll show you where we're heading. Now, this is a risk because it's going to put us in the same space, but we have to roll double skulls there, or double devil heads for that to trigger. So we're going to go 1, 2, and now she's in the same space with Shen, and she's going to attack Lo Pan. And we're going to go all out. I just want to try and get the 2 chi and level her up and see if we can manage to do that. She does have a weapon as an item, and I want to get it. So what we're going to do is we're going to, of course, use this body die. That'll give her an epic die to attack. We'll use another mind die. That will give her another epic die to her attack. And we'll use this. That will give her a regular die to her attack. Now, the thing is, we still have something like this that we can use, which we could count as 2 hits after the fact. It's a good fate die to have. We might be able to use that, but let's roll against David Lo Pan and see if we can damage him. Okay, Gracie, we got to do 6 hits. Let's see if she can get it done. Come on, we just need to get... Oh, look, okay, well, we didn't succeed, but we're going to. So that's 2, 3, 4. That shows that we're 2 off, so we're going to have to use this epic die. And that'll get us to 6, which is enough to do a point of damage to David Lo Pan, not trigger his strike back, and we'll give Gracie 2 chi. So she's going to go 1, 2. She is leveled up. We're going to get her other card. I think I know which one I want to get for her. It is her, not one of her Rourke. Let me grab it out here. I'm flipping through the cards right now. There it is. Yeah, we're going to, well, we have 2 choices. I don't know. These are, I think, so here's our choices, the ones I want to choose. I think I'm going to choose this one. This Gracie's Law. It's a baseball bat. It gives her +1 combat and +1 defense. This gives her ranged combat and +1 defense, but I'm not so worried about the ranged combat right now. I think we're going to do this one. So she's going to take Gracie's Law, which will give her an extra die in fighting and in defense, which is good. And that'll be her level up. Now I got to mark that to level 4, get her level 4 token out. Which, by the way, all I could do was level up or flip a skill. She already had her 1 skill at epic ability, so it didn't matter. But there we are with Gracie, and that's going to end her turn, basically. It's not a bad turn for her. Now we're going to move on to Shen. All right, Egg. Let's see if we can get this done. More damage from Egg Shen. He's got 4 dice. Oh, that was pretty darn good roll for him. Yeah, he doesn't need to move. We just need to do damage. Now, he doesn't have anything that's going to grant him any more combat dice. He does have his rerolls for that. And so what we're going to do is this is going to grant him, let's get him an epic die. We'll do this for a regular die. Oh, wait, guys. Hold on. I always miss this. Before I do anything, I need to roll this and see what we get. The scrolls is all clear, so luckily that nothing happens. What would have happened is all of the heroes would have lost 3 chi, so we don't have to worry about that. We're good. Okay, now back to this. And then we're going to do that again for another epic die, and we get the skull reroll, so we'll leave it there for now. You know, we might as well just use it all. Well, maybe he'll move. He doesn't have any ranged attacks, though. I think we'll leave him there. The odds of us rolling the double, rolling that special ability and getting the double demon heads is pretty slim. And he's got the lucky coin, too, for a reroll, so we'll take these and we'll see what we can do. Okay, Egg, let's go. Okay, well, so we got 3. That's good. That is good. We get to roll both of these, so we'll roll the epic one first. 4. Oh, man, now we got to get a 2 here to succeed. Maybe I should have taken that extra die. A 2, we did it. All right, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We succeeded in attacking David Lopan again. That's going to put him down to 1 hit point on his ghost's side. That is not bad at all. We're doing pretty good. Now, when we do 1 more point of damage, he's going to flip over and change places, I believe. So I think it would behoove us to not have Jack and Wang go down here, because Lopan is going to disappear from there if we hit him again and go up to the area that these guys are at. So I think we still have 1 more die with Egg Shen. Let's go take a look at that. I do believe we're going to slot it and we're going to move with it. Now I do have to give him 2 more chi for that attack, and then we're going to make a move with him. He's going to head up because he knows what's about to happen too. If Gracie can hit him, well, maybe he shouldn't move away from there because we do have to hit him 1 more time. Well, Gracie can unload on him. Now she's got Gracie's Law. So Gracie's, who just despises Lopan for taking her and Mao Yin, is going to stay there and fight. But Egg Shen's going to be wise and start to head him off the pass and go 1, 2. Actually, this whole thing's a space. 1, 2 to there. And then next turn he'll be able to head up the elevator thinking that Lopan is going to flee, which he probably is. Alright, now let's go to Jack. It's now Jack's turn. So that ended Egg Shen's turn. We did not use an epic die, so we're okay there. Alright, we're going to gather our dice up and see what we can get done with Jack Burton here. Good old Jack Burton. That is about the worst roll we could have done for Jack. None of those. He is a body guy. Look at that. That is terrible. Well, okay, so what we're going to do is, yeah, we're going to use this first spirit die to move. We'll do that. And I think we're going to head out here. We're going to go 1, 2. Okay, now he's got line of sight on that bodyguard, and I think he's going to try and take him down. Let's do that. Remember, he's got ranged attack with his tactical machine pistol. He comes bursting through the door, sees thunder there. The security guard comes behind him and just unloads bullets into the bodyguard. So we're going to go 1, 2. That gives us 2 dice. Let's see, what else does he get? His machine pistol gives us 4 dice. Maybe we just do it at that, because it's epic on his machine pistol. He's still got this too. We're okay. Yeah, maybe we do that. That'll give us 4 dice and a reroll on this attack against the bodyguard. I keep calling them bodyguards, but it's a security guard. So anyway, that's going to give us 4 dice and a reroll to do 4 hits. I think we can do it with Jack. Let's see. Oh, I moved the wrong figure. It should be that one. That's Jack right there. Let's do that. Oh yeah, there are 2, 3, and we get a reroll. Come on. Come on, Jack. Oh no, he missed. Really? Wow. So, okay, so he missed. Man, how could you miss with that, Jack? That's ridiculous. So the strike back's going to be 2. Now, on strike backs when they don't have range attacks, I don't think they'd hit, but he does. So he shoots back at Jack for 2 more points of damage. It's okay, Jack can take it. But we're going to slot these other 2 dice. So we're going to do that. That's 1, 2. That's going to give us an epic and a regular die. Plus, he's going to get 2 dice from his machine pistol. That's better odds. We're going to try it again, see if we can get him. We're trying to clear the room in preparation for our big battle with both David Lopan and Thunder, which is not going to be easy at all. And we've already hit Thunder once. Well, no, we haven't hit Thunder once yet, so we'll see. Anyway, well, there's 3 again, but we do get 1 reroll. There, 4. Thank God. Okay, so we killed the bodyguard. He comes off the board. That is good. That was the last of the minions, which is helpful. And Jack gets 4 more cheat. So he's going to go up to 8. We're almost at another level. But he is staring down Thunder. And Thunder is no wimp. Look at that, 6 ranged attack. And he's going to go after the person with the most chi, which will be Jack. So at least, actually Jack and Wang are tied right now, but if Wang hits Thunder, he'll go back down. So we'll see how that goes. Next up, we're going to roll for Wang. He's going to get his die rolls. Man, you know, Jack actually, wow, I'm just double checking something. So he starts with 3 dice, 4, 5. Yeah, okay, we're good. And I took more abilities for Wang than Jack. Jack gets more dice. All right, we're going to take Wang's turn and roll his dice, see what he gets. Okay, here we go. Wow, what is up with, look at that. That is a ridiculous roll. Absolutely ridiculous roll. But we're going to take our first one to move, so we know that. We're just thinking too much about this. That's why it's all mind. That was 4 and 4 for Jack, and there should be some special bonus for that. Yahtzee. Okay, so he's going to move 1, 2 as well. He'll move into space 11 with Jack. Now he too has a ranged attack because of his Epic Jian. And so that's we're going to do a big massive attack on Thunder. We need to do 7 points of damage to hit him. Rather, we need to have 7 successes. So we know we have, let's just gather the dice that we know we already have. We have 1 for his Epic item there. We know we get 1 automatic attack. That's it. So then we're going to slot this one here. That's going to give us another Epic die. We can slot this one here for a regular die. 7. Now remember that, no, it doesn't matter. Actually, I take it back. These are all Epic. So the mind thing wasn't so bad, right? So we're going to get 3 epics. That could be 9 points of damage. But there's no point in not spending this on this. So we'll do that too. That's going to be 4 epic dice. And the reason for that is because Mind and Spirit trigger epic effects on all attribute rolls. So the only one that doesn't is Body. So we're going to get 4 epic dice on this guy. We got to do something good here. Okay, let's see if we can do it. 3, 6, 9, 10. So we actually did 10 points of damage. We couldn't have split it into 2 attacks. I'm glad we did that. All the residual damage does not do anything though. So Thunder has been hit by Wang, who used his sword and struck him down for a hit. Took a big hit on Thunder, but that's all the players' turns. So now we're going to move to the villain's turns and see what happens. First thing that happens is this is going to go down 1 to 4 turns left, and then we're going to have our villain actions. I think we'll do Thunder first. Thunder just does a straight up 6 point attack, and well, actually I got to do something before we get to that. Wang did level up. He's going to go, whoa, just shot that token all the way across the board. Okay, he was at 8, so it's going to go 2 to 10 and then up to 2 again. He doesn't level up any farther, but does still get to activate that. So I think what we're going to do is, let's see what happens when we flip Wang Fu. Yeah, we're going to do Wang Fu because it gives him an additional defense die, which will be good because we'll need it. Unfortunately, it's not him that's going to get attacked. It's going to be Jack. Jack only has 2 defense dice. That's not good. And it's going to be versus an attack of 6. Alright, so Jack's defense is going to be 1 epic and 1 regular die. We got to stop as much of this damage as we can. It could almost kill him in 1 shot. We'll see. Oh my god, he only stopped 1 point of damage, and we only get a reroll on a combat roll. So we're going to take 6 points of damage. Wow. You can see we're on 7, so he just popped down to 1 on that attack. That is terrible. Now we have David Lopan, who's going to attack. First thing we're going to do is we're going to roll an epic die and see what happens on this roll. So we got a 1. What does a 1 do? A 1 says each hero in line of sight loses 2 health. So both Gracie and Egg are going to lose 2 health in this attack. Alright, that puts Gracie at 4. She's still okay. And Egg at 5. We're alright there. That was okay. That wasn't too bad. David Lopan did some damage, but not enough to really make us feel like we're in danger. And that's going to end that round. So we're going to go back around, and I think we're going to start off right away with Gracie. Because if she hits Lopan another time, that will put him in. That'll make him flip over and he's going to move. So let's do that. We're going to roll for Gracie. She just needs one hit. She's going to lay it all into him. Okay, let's roll our dice and see what we get. I'm debating, do I use my eggs remedy now? She's pretty low on health. We'll put her back up to full, or do we wait? I think he's going to move, so I think we're going to wait. Save it for a rainy day. Okay, well, so we know we're going to use this. Okay, there's one epic die. We know that we have Gracie's Law. That's going to give her a regular die. It's not nearly enough. So we take this one, this body, that will give us another regular die, and we'll take this other body, and that will give us one more epic die. That's going to give us 4 dice to get 6 hits against Lo Pan, and we'll try and save this one over so she can move if we get lucky enough there. All right, Gracie, here you go. Come on now, 6 hits. Well, yeah, that was awesome. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits total. Doesn't matter. 6 is the only thing that matters. That's going to give Gracie 2 chi, which is not going to even close to level her up. But we go boom, and we're going to flip David Lo Pan over, and we're going to read what it says. Okay. Now, it says when we flip him over, he is going to move. I got to look in the book, but it does say that. He moves somewhere else. So right now we're going to go to, he is, I got to look at what all this means exactly. He is David Lo Pan made flesh. Now he just has a strike back of 6. And it says resolve first. Lo Pan retreats to the top level. Okay. Roll 1 epic die and place Lo Pan in the space with the corresponding symbol on the 3rd level. That's up there, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. So we're going to roll this. 2, which means he is going to go right there. David Lo Pan made flesh appears in the casino there. Not too far away. We do have line of sight on him. It's not a red door. It does not block line of sight. It's a white door. So we can see him in the doorway there. That means we can attack him. Gracie Law gets 2 more chi. But I'm going to read up and just double check on what's going to happen with David Lo Pan when he becomes made flesh and pops on up there. I don't think anything. I just think, I don't know why his made flesh health is only 3. I guess maybe he's only got 3 hits now. He's not as good. But his strike back is pretty powerful. Yeah, I think we're going to win this, guys, because his health actually starts right there. This could be really bad for David Lo Pan because I planned a little bit. But we're not done with Gracie's turn yet. Gracie's going to spend a spirit die to move, so let us move her. She clocked David Lo Pan in the head with her baseball bat, and he dissipated, going up to the upper area, to actually the lower level, and we're going to chase him down. So we're going to go 1, 2. That's all she can move. It wasn't an epic roll or anything like that. But now we're going to get on with Egg Shen. Well, guys, we could win here. That would be awesome. All right, so let's roll and see what Egg Shen gets. Ooh, that was not a good roll for Egg. Not a good roll at all. Well, here's what we'll do. We're going to use... we'll use one of these body dice to move. Okay, so he goes 1, 2, and then we're going to use his second body die to move. 1, 2, and he does not have ranged attacks, so we'll use this one to go to here, and then he's not going to hit him. What he'll do then is this. Since this is an epic die, he's going to rest with an epic die that will allow him to heal 1, 2, 3 and put him back up to 8. That's about the best we can do with Egg right now. But he got up there. He's in the fray, and he's leading the charge, throwing his crazy magic crystals, and he's got his epic fan out and all that good stuff. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's continue with Jack's turn now. This could be the big turn of the century, right? Now, let's go 2, 4, 5, and I want to check on line of sight rolls and see if he can actually attack David Lo Pan there. That's not bad for him. 2 body, that's going to be good because both those are epic. Neither of these are, so these 3 are going to be normal and those 2 are going to be epic. But let me just double check line of sight. I think that he can see David Lo Pan there. I really do. Just want to remind myself what that looks like, just to be sure. Line of sight in the attack. And what that is going to mean to him. Okay. Line of sight, as long as there are no walls or red lines in the district path between your hero and the space, you have line of sight. So that means he can actually see David Lo Pan. That is pretty awesome. So here's what we're going to do. He's leveling his machine pistol. We're going to do this. There's 1, 2. He only needs 4. So that's going to give him 2 epic dice and an attack right there. Of course, I do have to be a little afraid of thunder. Okay, so 2 epic dice. We're going to gain 1 regular die. That's enough to do 4. We're going to leave it at that right now. We're going to be able to... Actually, that's 2 dice. 2 regular dice. So we will have a total of 4 dice. That is plenty to take a shot at Lo Pan. It's all in the reflexes, Jack. Come on! Look at that. Skadoosh. Probably should have saved that, but I want to make sure we do it. Yeah, we're going to attack him again, though. That is going to be 1 hit there. So we have attacked at David Lo Pan. He does not get a strike back. And then we're going to go back to Jack's board. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Might as well, right? That's going to give us, let me see, 1, 2, 3 epic, 3 regular dice, and 2 more regular dice for his gun. That's 5 dice. I think we can do it. Okay, Lo Pan, I think you're about to go down, buddy. Let's make this happen. 5 dice. We need to get a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 exactly. That's going to put him down to 1 health. He's still alive, but that's enough. I think we're going to get him with Wang Chi. So I'll look to see if the game is over as soon as Lo Pan is defeated. I'll have to check that out. You know, next time I think I got this game down enough. If I was playing with myself and maybe some experienced people, I'd play it on the director's cut. I think we could handle it. This wasn't easy, but it wasn't hard either. And you can't lose until you get here. It just means it's more difficult for you when you do. Now think about it. We only completed 1 quest, and we're still doing pretty good. And I don't believe I've made any massive cheating errors on this or anything. I think I made some small mistakes, but nothing massive. And most of those were more likely in the favor of my enemies. So anyway, here we go. 4 dice. Let's roll. That's not bad for him, actually. So we're going to get... Well, he's going to use his ranged attack. He's going to attack Lo Pan. Because it also didn't say in line of sight that enemies block line of sight, right? Just going to double check that. I want to make sure we got the line of sight thing clear in our head. If a hero or enemy has ranged combat as an ability, then they are able to attack without being in the same space as the target. However, the attacker must have a clear line of sight to the target, which means that there must be no walls between the target and the target, and none of the connected spaces are separated by a red line. So it doesn't matter that Thunder is standing in front of him. So we're going to just go crazy. We're going to do that. That's 1 epic die, right? We'll do that. 2 epic dice. That 3 epic dice. And we're going to get a 4th epic die just because he's got his epic giant. And then, well, we might as well just go all out and get a regular die in there too, right? If he can't kill David Lo Pan with that, I don't know what we can do. So Wang Chi comes flying overhead, wings his sword. Thunder thinks it's aimed at his head. He dodges and it goes right through the doorway into David Lo Pan. Let's see. That is going to be 2, 4, 5. Yeah, that does it. Boosh. David Lo Pan made flesh has been defeated. What happens now? That wasn't so bad, was it? Maybe you got a little black blood of the earth on your jeans. But what the hell? It'll come out in the wash. No, seriously, congratulations. You did have a hell of a job, kid. Maybe not quite as good as me, but respectable just the same. You've been through the worst. So now when you've got your back against the wall, just remember what old Jack Burton does. When the earth quakes, the poison arrows fall from the sky, and the pillars of heaven shake. Yeah, Jack Burton just looks that big old storm right in the eye and says, "Give me your best shot, pal. I can take it." And that concludes our playthrough of Big Trouble in Little China, the board game. What a really fun game. You know, it's not, I don't think it's very likely that you would lose unless you were playing the director's cut and beef it up maybe in a little bit of difficulty. Or not. I mean, you could just get unlucky. I think in this particular area, I got pretty lucky and I completed those key quests very fast. Just in the right places to do that. And I had my guys beefed up enough. I didn't complete their quests, but I got a lot of chi for them. And I guess either way, I would have ended up coming here with a pretty decent amount of levels. I mean, the only one well, Gracie, Jack and Wang was max level. Jack was 1 level away. Gracie and Shen were both 4th level. So I think that made the difference. But we have concluded this, and we have beat David Lo Pan. I mean, just what a fun, really enjoyable game, guys. I can't begin to tell you how much I enjoyed that. It was just a blast. I hope you enjoyed it too, because that's going to mark the end of this playthrough and this series. I'll probably come back to this game again on the table because there was a lot of quests we didn't touch, a lot of things we didn't do. And this was just, we didn't even fight lightning and rain. I mean, if both those guys were on the board, this might have been a different game. But they didn't come out. And so we kind of got lucky. It was only thunder. And that wasn't too bad. So that was a good thing for us. And I don't know what would trigger rain coming out. I believe there's I think it's all just the enemy quests. Maybe they all don't ever come out. I don't know. Now, we did see lightning in the game because Jack chased him through an alley when he took Mao Yin out of the White Tiger. But we didn't actually have to fight him. And he's pretty nasty, too. They all have cool special abilities. We did not trigger Thunder special ability where he explodes when we bring him down to 1 hit point. We had him at 2 hit points when we beat David Lopan. So if you remember in the game now, or in the movie, Thunder sees David Lopan lying dead on the ground, gets all enraged and expands and blows up. So that's what happened with Thunder, but we were able to get out of his way before he did it. Maybe Egg took a little damage from it, got a little body parts splattered across him or something. Who knows? But anyway, we succeeded in our game. I hope you enjoyed that playthrough. Leave me some comments. I'd like to hear what you think. I think this is a really fun game, guys. I'm going to give it really high marks on enjoyment. I think the rules are fantastic. Could be slightly tougher because we played just a standard 4-player game, but we could play the director's cut. And I don't know if you see this, but for example, if you're playing the director's cut, then Lopan would have had an extra health here. See, well, no, he wouldn't. Anyway, I guess it doesn't affect him on the director's cut, but it certainly does on the Storms. See, he's got a director's cut health, and a lot of the cards in that had a director's cut component to it as well, like all the Big Trouble cards, for example. And I'll show you one of those, what I'm talking about, just to give you an idea. See, the last one here, we would actually add, like for example, in this case here, we would add an additional Wing Kong 6-shooter for the director's cut. So you can beef up the difficulty. I don't know if you need to. I mean, I think it's going to go back and forth one way or the other. You know, you could also increase your toughness by adding in additional hard minions. Again, don't know that you need to. This is my first game of it, so I got lucky and won. But I do think it was a lot of luck, guys, that I won. I mean, it was Dice Chucker. I had some bad rolls and some misses and that, but overall I think we did, at the very least, average on dice rolls. So that wasn't too bad. But all good things must come to an end. And we have defeated Lopan. So I'm going to call it, guys. We had a good game. It was a lot of fun. I hope to see you in the next playthrough. I'm not exactly sure what that is. I have a long list. It was going to be Scythe in a solo mode, but so many people have done it. I'm a little concerned. I want to put a little time in between there. I think, so Stonemaier Games sent out some copies for us to do this with, and I think everybody got them all at once and just did it. And when I announced mine, I was probably the first to announce it, but the last to get to it. So there was 3 or 4 in a row, and I'd just rather wait and do it justice with after everybody started to settle in and forget about it a little bit and come back to it. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm not sure what's next. Could be any number of things. If you have a recommendation, but really tempted to put Spirit Island on the table. That seems to be a popular one and people enjoy it. I think it's a good game. That might be next. I don't know. But help me find it out, guys. And my patrons, by all means, please chime in. I will absolutely listen to what you want me to see on the table. And thanks for your support. Thank you all for the support of my subscribers, too. And I'll end with saying, slowly but surely getting the prizes out, guys. I mean, even as I'm trying to figure out the cheapest way to ship things and not have them show up ruined. And since I had so many different things going on, I just want to try and be a little budget conscious there. So please bear that in mind, and thank you for your patience. I'll see you guys in the next series, and I can't wait to see what that is myself. So again, if you have any ideas, let me know. Talk to you in the next one.